Welcome back. Do remember, all our top stories can be found on our website, and that's channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Besides the news and updates, the Channels TV app has an eyewitness feature. We'd like to encourage you to use it to share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. Now let's take a look at some of the pictures you sent into our eyewitness portal. And this is not far removed from the story we've been reporting this morning: Lagos gridlock. Same location, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. And not unrelated situation, traffic control, but this time it's in the north central region of Abuja, the Arab Road in Kubwa. Now, this is another picture from the southwest in Ogombo Road in Songotedo. It's a gated road. I guess the eyewitness is saying that the gate was allegedly locked by estate landlords in a bid to get residents to pay outstanding debts by holding them to ransom. So, no pay, no going to work. Now, this is a muddy road. It shows a portion of the Agbado Crossing Road, which is links the Ishaga area to Ogun State. The eyewitness wants the road fixed to make it easier to navigate. And it's roads all the way today, all the pictures we have from you. This one is also from Lagos State, Owode in Mile 12. Our eyewitness reporter says the streets are always flooded. He wants the authorities to do something about this. Thank you for sending these pictures in, and please do keep them coming. Now to the traffic, to the accident that occurred on the Kara Bridge of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, in which 3 lives were lost. Traffic going on, a traffic jam that is, as stretches for great distance. People in the traffic for hours can get to work, can get to the Ibadan access of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. We have with us in the studio our correspondent, Shewan Kimbaloye, who doesn't have his political cap on. You don't have your political cap on, but you have your.
But I was caught up on traffic, in the traffic.
You like many others.
Absolutely.
What was your experience?
It was hellish. I couldn't drive to work. I had to park my vehicle just about 30 minutes drive away from the office. I mean, coming into about linking the major express road that comes into Lagos, which of course, you know, China Television's our office is just very close to that major bridge, just about 12 minutes drive from that bridge. You cannot access that road. Several of our colleagues are held up in that traffic for 4 or 5 hours. A lot of them who have been there coming to work in the early hours of the day have been held up in traffic. Some of them are just arriving work actually. So what I had to do, because I had a 1 p.m. meeting, I had to park my vehicle and just I had to find my way here.
A lot of people had to seek alternative ways of getting to work. Absolutely. Some walking, some taking
maybe we should
motorcycle transportation.
Maybe we give the audience an understanding of what this road is all about. This is perhaps the major road that leads into Lagos State. Lagos State might be, in terms of landmass, might be the smallest, but then it has one of the largest, the biggest traffic coming to Lagos. A lot of trucks, a lot of vehicles coming to Lagos. This major road, it's about 103 kilometers from Ibadan, the Ibadan, the closest, well, not the closest, Ogun State is the closest to Lagos, but that's another city, Ibadan. From the toll gate in Ibadan up onto that Kara-berger is about 103 kilometers. So that 103 kilometers, on a good day, you should be able to drive it in 1 hour 36 minutes. You know, but on a day like this, it will take you more than 5 hours or more.
8 hours,
8 hours or more. So just to give you a sense of how bad things are, from the Kara stretch of the road onto Channels Television is just about 5.8 kilometers. That should take you naturally 29 minutes, less than 30 minutes, but it's taking some of our colleagues 12 hours, 11 hours to get to work. That's how bad things have been. This same bridge that the viewers are looking at right now does not have a pedestrian access on it. It's just the bridge, the Kara-berger, it goes over the Kara market, the cow market there, so it doesn't have a pedestrian bridge. So that means that if you are not able to access this road via that bridge, you are locked down. That is a major road. That is perhaps, and it's just about 2 lanes on each of the sides. So that means whatever happens on this road determines whether people are coming into Lagos or not. So it's just locked down activities into Lagos today, which was highly, highly uncomfortable for a lot of people.
What do you make of the comments of the National Emergency Management Agency official who put it down to indiscipline on the part of road users who split a 2-lane road into a 4-lane road, given that we know that there's a recent construction down this same Lagos-Ibadan expressway, down from the Kara Bridge, that's caused a lot of traffic in the last 1 to 2 weeks.
If you look at the time of the day that this accident happened, and look at the work that has been done on that road, a lot of people who have been held up in that traffic will want to make it fast enough into Lagos. And this anxiety, especially, a lot of people talk about the November, the Ember months and all of that, the kind of anxiety that we see in commuters trying to rush to their destinations. I guess this is one of the reasons, but we need to really slow down on the major roads, especially those ones that are experiencing repairs and rehabilitation right now. We need to slow down and make sure that we don't run into some of these caps and some of these bad portions of the roads. Do
we also take into account man hours that are lost, deadlines that are not met, business that is not done? And some of these people are drivers with deliveries, and they have pressure on them to get to their locations within a certain time. Has the government really made enough effort as far as that alternative route is concerned?
Exactly.
Like when the Third Mainland Bridge was being fixed.
Yeah. If there is a rail that comes into Lagos, for example, I mean, that could have helped today. That leaves us to just one option in getting to Lagos: by road, by foot, and you cannot access Lagos today if you're coming, unfortunately. Look at the kind of vehicles that we see on that road today. They're just trucks bringing daily needs for people in Lagos, consumables into Lagos. That means a lot of businesses are going to be affected. A lot of businesses are going to be halted and shut today because of this hellish traffic that has happened today, this accident. But I'm impressed a bit because of the collaboration that we're seeing today with some of these emergency operatives, officials that we've seen today, the National Emergency Agency, the Lagos Emergency Agency, the kind of equipment I saw today. I cannot imagine that we have such in Nigeria. And so this gives me some level of hope that things can get better. But in essence, we need to work on our transportation facilities and infrastructure in Nigeria. That we are left with one option to get into Lagos is just such a sad narrative for us.
Yes, indeed. On a lighter note, you don't want to be having a baby in that going to the hospital.
You cannot even think about that. That is hellish to think about. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Sean Kimale, many thanks for coming on News Across Nigeria. Politics Today is coming up on Sunday, right?
Yeah. No, tonight.
Tonight,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yeah. So let's make sure we all watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sean Okimbale, our political correspondent, giving us a first-hand account of his experience in the traffic situation Lagos-Ibadan expressway that occurred because of an accident. From there, we'll turn our attention to the education sector, and the Academic Staff Union of Universities have begun a 1-week warning strike called by the national body. At the University of Ibadan, examinations have been put on hold while other academic activities remain suspended. The chairman of the University of Ibadan, ASU, told Channels Television that the strike is being fully observed within the institution. He added that the payment of salaries for academic staff since December 2015 had been done in fractions, and no effort is in sight to address the shortfall. Dr. Mowe added that the Congress sat yesterday and agreed that since the government was not listening to the demands of ASUU and not ready to rectify the abnormal payment of salaries, the strike must go on as directed by the national body. The Cross River State chapter of ASUU has joined its counterparts nationwide to embark on the one-week warning strike as directed by the national body.
Students, of course, are not part of the agreement. But of course, at every point in time, for as long as we have a university, we have a school system, students would be involved. And of course, if there is anything affecting an agreement between the government and any of the unions on campus, definitely students will be affected. The union is going to reconvene, is going to assess the situation, and I can assure you that we are going to act accordingly. We expect that this is going to let the government know that if ASUU is not addressed, then a bigger action awaits us in front.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, the state government of Kaduna working with traditional rulers to promote peace and make sure that ethnic religious violence is nipped in the bud. Stay with us.